Hi ladies and gents, this is Beardychiel in the car, just about to set off through the middle of Thurso on our way to Perth Festival of Yarn 2018. Janet and I are both looking forward to an absolute amazing weekend, and as the weekend progresses there will be more filming from the pop-up shop, hopefully some filming from the class on Saturday afternoon, maybe some filming from the Podcasters Lounge, and hopefully also some filming from the marketplace itself at the festival on Sunday when I have time to wander around and do my shopping. So until all of that happens, or until I catch up with some other folk later in the day, this is Beardychiel saying, see you as the festival progresses. Oh God, I'm excited! I am here at Perth Festival of Yarn, and I am sitting up in what is the Podcasters Lounge, where I have just finished setting up Beardychiel's pop-up shop, and I am looking forward to opening up shortly to launch at the festival Caithness Croft Yarn. And along with Caithness Croft Yarn, of course, are this morning's 3 patterns. 1, 2, 3, the Look shawl, Field Tide socks, and of course the box of Waves cowl. And they're sitting here in front of me, and I'm just waiting for folks to come talking about them, or decide to buy them, and I'm hoping for an absolutely wonderful day. The podcast will be up in a little while, and then of course we have the shawl design class this afternoon from 2 to 5. So I am going to have a super busy day. I look forward to editing this when it's up and letting you have a look at it. For the time being, I'm about to stand up, unhook you from where you're attached, and give you a quick look around the festival marketplace so that you can see exactly what it's like. Whoa, here we go. Hi guys, I have come down into the main vendors gallery at Perth Festival of Yarn 2018, and it's time to go and speak to some of our wonderful vendors. But I thought before I get to the vendors, I'll stop at the merchandising stall and say hello to all of our volunteers. Hello. Hiya guys, how are you? Are you all having fun? It's wonderful, the people are having a laugh, a right good laugh.
They laughed at me because I went to pick up one skein next door.
Oh.
With 5.
Tom, you are incorrigible.
I do not buy yarn during the year, it's only here.
Only at festivals?
Only at Perth Festival.
Oh, that's very restrained.
Yes, and in Rhodes.
And in Rhodes is different. There's an excuse for shopping in Rhodes, it's special.
But no, otherwise, yeah. So I don't feel
super. I look at the merch. Oh, I'll need to come and buy badges. I'm being really bad, I haven't bought pin badges yet, and my wife will shout at me. I'm going to visit some vendors, so I'll see you in a while, eh? Now, local vendors from Aberdeenshire, the fabulous Mr. G. It's the first place I'm stopping, look at this. Wonderful project bags, super yarn, and Hillary.
And me. And Sam today.
And Sam. Have you had a good day?
Had a good day, yes.
Having
It's
fun?
been a good weekend. Always have fun. Always have fun. That's the important thing.
And have you had a favourite fast seller this time? What have folk been going for? Oh wow, those are nice.
The smizzer knits up like this little one here. So that's a smizzer.
That is so pretty.
And then there's another one. But no, we've sold a lot of scissored.
I can understand why, just looking at it. That's really good. Oh, that's wonderful.
So you having a good show?
I'm having a wonderful show. Class yesterday was super.
Yeah.
The pop-up blew me away. I was absolutely astonished at how quickly patterns and bits of yarn could sell. From the start of that first batch of yarn, there are only 30 skeins left.
Oh, well
Tell a lie, 28
That's
left.
really good. Well done.
There's another 2 have just gone as a yarn swap with Kirsty up at Granite Creations. She said, can I have 2 of your 50 gram skeins for one of my 100s? I said, yeah, okay.
That's a good swap.
Yeah, that was a good swap. She's happy and I'm happy. Oh well, no, it's wonderful. I'm going to go and see how many other people I can catch up with. Thanks for stopping and chatting. Right. Now, I have at home one of my all-time favourite yarns, which came from Midwinter Yarns earlier this year. I have to say, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, that feels nice. But I'm not going to be tempted, I'm trying to be good. I'm not going to manage to be good. Oh, look at this. Where are we? A natural gradient. An Arden weight yarn. Oh, that would be so nice. And it feels lovely. Actually, it feels a little bit like North Ronald's, just a tiny bit of tooth. Black and blue. Welsh BFL. Oh. I think we'll abandon that one. I'll get far too tempted. Now, I stopped here first thing this morning for a blether and a look at the yarn, and I was so tempted to spend too much money, and I walked away because I was trying to be good until I came shopping. And now it's time to shop at Dye Candy. So I will let you see the yarns because it's been so busy. People are, oh, it's alright, no, don't worry about me. I can edit out what I want and what I don't want. I can edit you out for a small fee. But I'll just stick it up higher. Look, aren't those yarns lovely? Oh my god. I'm tempted by a bright yellow fluorescent that's in the second row, and I'm thinking it would make great socks for my grandsons. Because they're tiny, I'll get 2 tiny pairs of socks out of one skein of that. That would be fun.
Did you not have a really big...
The rainbow shawl,
Yeah.
it's with Mothie and the Squid because it was her coloured yarns. and I was so hot earlier. I said to Gillian, do you want that shawl for display while I'm wandering around? It's too hot to wear. And she went, yeah, okay.
She wasn't going to argue, was she?
No, she said it's nice when people can actually pick these things up and touch them.
Yeah.
And she's got copies of the pattern as well. So. See, what can I say? This is a stall which is busy because the colours are amazing. And the vendor is every bit as colourful as the yarn. But we won't go there just yet. Look. Are you having a fun day?
I'm having a great day.
Wonderful. I'll come back and see you later.
Okay, I'll see you there.
Self-promotion by Cookston Crafts. Oh, you're filming as well?
Yes, we're filming too. We're filming each other.
How's your day going?
Fantastic.
I'll stretch that out a little bit. So, what madness have you been? Oh, you want? Oh, right, okay, we'll get a side on. So, what madness have you been up to? Have you had a favourite seller?
Definitely the yak blend. Everyone just loving the yak.
Oh, wonderful. It's so
such
soft.
Deep, kind of rich tones. I think people buying things for autumn. Hello, Eva.
Oh, I didn't know you were live. Hello, my little buddy. Are you well?
Where are you? Are you upstairs? Ah, cool. Yes, he was walking past and we decided to have a wee
Film each other moment. But it's wonderful. I'm coming to get an interview with you as well, Christy.
He is. He is. Yeah.
Right, I'm going off. I will be back later.
See you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Now, I couldn't walk past the next stall without stopping for a chat because they're having a quiet... Oh my God! These were full of yarn this morning when I passed and they're emptying. What have you been doing? You've not been selling them, have you?
It's shocking, isn't it?
It's terrible that people would want to come and buy yarn at a festival.
Ninja.
Di Ninja, of course, the ninja herself.
Hello, Ninja.
Are you well, darling?
I'm very well, yes.
And are you having a super good day?
Very good show.
Oh, wonderful.
Very good show. We've had some really, really lovely people here today.
They've been good. As I've been working my way along, talking to folk, I've said to each of them, is there a particular yarn that has been popular? And the really squidgy soft ones seem to be going faster than the toothy ones today.
No, it's absolutely true. I've got new this year, the sweater packs in Yarn Merino, and they have just flown off the shelf.
Oh, wow.
And it's really soft, squidgy.
Go on then, let's look at it. Since we're here anyway.
Since we're here. So sweater packs in 8 colours, so here's one of the colours.
Oh my God, Imperial Purple! Roman Empress time.
Kind of something like that, a cross between that and aubergine, I think. But it's got a nice vibrancy about it. And it has a lovely squidge.
Oh, that does. It's a cool squidge, it's not...
It is, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And it's a nice round yarn with a high twist on it. So all your iron cables will all pop out.
That's good.
And your lace weight all stays around it. It doesn't go all that kind of leaking into itself way, so the hole's really short. So yeah, it's a grand yarn and 8 skeins.
That's alright. That's quite good, 800 grams. Even I would manage to fit into 800
grams. It's 115 grams in each one of these.
Oh,
so you've actually got... What have I got by weight? 900.
Is this competition, Ripples Crafts? You'll get your 5 minutes of fame.
Horrible woman. Let him come round to you. This one, it's sweet, isn't it?
That is a lovely shade.
I'm just saying, 8 skeins for 99, darling.
115 grams.
99. It's 920 grams.
Yeah. Even I would fit into that amount of yarn. Get you behind me, Satan. What am I? Oh gosh! Every year I buy something from you, and every year, do you know the stuff I bought in Edinburgh? I ended up sending off as birthday presents to people.
Oh, that's lovely though.
And
I'm really
they
pleased to be
bought 2 knitters, and they both messaged me back and went, "Oh my God, that was so nice." I don't know if I want to knit with it or just save it because it's so squishy. Which is silly.
I've got a customer who has a couple of skeins of the baby camel and silk, which she has sitting on her desk and she pets when she's feeling stressed.
Oh wow!
And she says it's so much better than a cat because you don't have to feed it.
Well, that's good. And I know that you have a couple of, you have at least one mad Frenchman who thinks your yarn is the bee's knees. Clément has been raving about it.
Every Frenchman who's coming around here with his lady. And
Karen.
they come round and I met them at Edinburgh.
Yes.
And they're seeing them again here.
But Karen is the person who does my French pattern translations.
Does she?
She's absolutely wonderful.
Oh, she's such a nice lady.
She's really
and
nice.
And he's just adorable.
He's
absolutely adorable.
Clément is a nice guy.
Yeah.
And a new male knitter.
I know. We need
so we'll keep encouraging him.
Yeah. Definitely.
I've seen 4 male knitters today, which is better. I think it was only me last year.
Well, that's a good average then.
The fact that they're starting to show up at shows.
Yes, yeah.
Makes a difference.
And they're coming around and talking to people. And I've got men coming on the stand now and talking to me. Whereas before they would come on and they would look at things and they might buy something and they might go away, but they wouldn't have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
But now there's more of that confidence and the kind of feeling, I think, that they're welcome.
Yes.
And that's lovely. Yeah.
And that's good.
Oh, yeah,
that's
definitely.
Right, I'm off to see some more bodies. I'll see you in a while. This should go up middle of the end of the week. I'll drop you an email when it goes up, and I'll put a link on Instagram. I know you hate looking, but you might want to know that it's there for publicising to other customers.
I will, and I will want to see it because it's you.
Who am I going to pester next? Oh, we're going to have to come over here. More squishy niceness. Oh, Zauber balls. No, get away from me. I'm not buying any more crazy sock yarn. I'll run out of space at home. Yeah, I'm glad that I was busy teaching yesterday and didn't have time to come and do the recording for the podcast. Because I would never get in to talk to the stall holders unless I'd done it before opening time in the morning, which is never, it's not quite the same. But you've got a lovely selection.
All how I'm doing, not mine.
Oh, my wife was in and saw you yesterday when I'm looking at the cotton and bought a pile of cotton, and she was ecstatically happy with it, so that's a good sign. So how are things ticking over since the shop opened? Because I haven't spoken to you since then.
No, they're doing good, yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's wonderful to hear, because you hear so many horror tales of local yarn stores closing. When you hear of one opening and thriving, it's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
So many workshops.
Yes.
You know, I think Stonehaven's quite a small place. I think
Uh-huh.
if it was just the yarn,
It wouldn't be quite so.
but certainly with the workshops,
That makes a big difference. That's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
I thought we were doing
Ah, Black Isle yarns. Oh dearie me, they're all looking so nice. I'm having a fine time. How are you? It's gone quiet over lunchtime.
It has. It's been quite quiet for a wee while now, actually.
Has it? I was upstairs, so I hadn't noticed that it had changed from...
So it definitely has, but it was busy earlier.
Right. It might change again after lunch, you never know. But, so you've had a fun weekend, basically. That's good. And have you had a favourite? Has there been one yarn that's been selling faster than anything else? Because some of the other folk have said, yeah, they've been quite surprised by what was.
Probably the most of any one thing is probably these guys.
Oh wow!
Do you know Emily? This is Emily Flutter.
Yeah, we met. We met in Inverness last year.
So Emily put that out on Friday.
Right.
So all the kits for that have gone. So that's
Super.
Probably the single most.
Oh, that's wonderful though, for it to have gone that fast.
It's good to make more.
Well, the cowl that I had published yesterday,
Cosmic Strings have sold out of the blue. It's gone.
Yeah.
So again, you just don't know what effect a new pattern's going to have.
And occasionally you think, get all excited and think, oh, it's going to, and then it doesn't, and then you just don't know.
It's wonderful though.
You see, if I could predict which ones were going to be popular and which ones
You'd
weren't,
be a millionaire.
I would be.
Well, we all would be if we were better at predicting, and then maybe that's how millionaires do it. They've got some secret.
Yeah, I hate these natural entrepreneurs for whom it's all just so straightforward.
Well, it appears so straightforward
yes.
on their social media, whereas I'm never quite sure it actually
Quite
is.
possibly is.
And the rest of us are all swimming against a strong tide. Hello. It's time to come back and visit Black Cat Yarns. Now, I was here earlier on in the morning and was blethering away, and I said, I'll come back. Oh my God. Do you know something? I missed that display of yarns this morning because I was that busy blethering. Those are absolutely wonderful.
Just a selection of what I've got in store.
So this is, because we were saying this morning,
A new owner, yes.
a new owner
Yes, since
and an
November
existing,
last year.
and you're thoroughly enjoying it, you said?
Absolutely brilliant. First festival. Came last year as a visitor.
Yeah.
And then since that time, my life's completely changed. I now own a cool shop. And yeah, so the best thing I ever did.
Wonderful. You feel it's a de-stressing change of occupation?
Oh, sometimes.
Yeah.
Because I do worry about whether I've got the right yarns in, what customers are going to like, and patterns and things like that. It's brilliant being my own boss, and the community in crochet is just unbelievable. And I think I can't believe how well people have made me feel. And teaching you things as well, you know. Yes.
You're here, and there's so many other people who are basically competitors, but they're willing to support and help.
Yeah. I mean, the shop based in Northumberland, and our yarn shop's very close to me.
Yeah.
But I don't see us competition. You know, we help one another. We need to be a community and work
And it's
together.
working well?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wonderful.
So, Marva from Gretchen the Fibers is here because of me. I met her in Barcelona.
And it made sense.
Yeah, one
But
thing
no,
led to another.
absolutely wonderful.
Yeah.
And that's my next piece of filming.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, because I said I would be back. Now look at these selections. Hello, I said I would come back, and I have.
Here you are.
All the way from Barcelona to Perth Festival of Yarn, and an amazing array of yarns. Oh my golly gosh.
It almost matching.
I had to abandon mine, it was too warm.
Yeah, it's too warm.
But are you having fun? Have you had a good festival?
Great festival.
Wonderful. And are people friendly enough?
People are super nice.
That's good.
We're feeling really welcome.
And you should. Having made the effort to come all that distance, I hope it works out to be really worthwhile for you.
It was really worth it.
And thanks for letting me stop and film your stock and chat to you. It's really nice. I look forward to seeing you next year, hopefully.
It was lovely. Hopefully.
Yeah. See you later.
See you.
Now, I would stop and chat to Di, but as usual, she's locked in conversation with a customer. But I can see John at the border mill, standing quietly, and I'm going to go and look at some of their yarn, because there's a little bit of space at the moment. And look at that. Isn't that a stunning colour in the North Coast tweed? I love that one as well. And the naturals at the top. These are absolutely stunning yarns. And this one is their alpaca and rose. I haven't knitted with this one yet, but I am incredibly tempted because it is so squidgy and so soft. I think it could be absolutely mind-blowing, and I'm wondering how hard wearing the rose would let it be as a sock. It would make an amazingly lightweight shawl. And the sheen, the lustre is absolutely fantastic. You're hearing me bigging up your yarn behind you, boy.
Yes. That's what we're just eavesdropping.
Well, I'm saying nice things about it because it's lovely.
Is this for your podcast?
This is for the podcast. I haven't decided what I'm going to buy today, but oh my god, I'm so tempted in here. The alpaca and rose is mind-blowingly soft.
Yes,
it's absolutely stunning.
It's got that sort of warm and cool at the same time.
Yes.
And of course, this is all natural dyes.
Oh wow, these are all botanicals.
These are all done in 500 gram pots.
Yeah.
Sorry, 300 gram skeins in the
Wow.
pots in the kitchen. I was very grumpy about it because it's my kitchen, and of course it means that I can't cook things. So.
Only while that's happening.
Yeah, well, 6 weeks worth of.
So, what has been, if you had to say it, is there any one colour that folk have been latching onto and saying that's the one that I really like?
The lilacs all goes too well.
Yeah.
The dark purples.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Always. And of course blues. Even though blue is boring.
And in this range, it's that one.
Oh, and the tweed.
Which was actually pretty much the first one we made. We could have just stopped there.
I was looking at the sort of the rust red,
Yes, I like those.
the sort of red lead colour,
Yeah.
and that's just absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah.
But the naturals, what a subtle set of changes in the naturals. Those are really, really nice. Now, I think I'm going to come back and have some alpaca rose and plan a project.
It's a good idea because we're probably not going to. We'll have the naturals online. We probably won't put these online because we've got so little of them.
Right.
And,
I'm about to start, like the Look collection has just gone. The next collection that's in development is Architecture of Roads collection. So I was taking piles of photographs of the old Templar keep and some of the architectural details, road construction details, because the textures were just so interesting.
Yes. I pulled this one.
You've been recorded, you know, Jules.
This one's Beardychiel bar.
Oh wow! But that's wonderful. So I'm thinking, yes, but I'm thinking that could be quite an interesting. Oh, get thee behind me, Satan and Mrs. Satan. See, you think you've done well, and then you turn the corner and you find the tweed silk, and oh my God, they're gorgeous as well. These people are going to have to be avoided. At all costs, they have to be avoided. If you're coming in here, leave your credit card locked in your pocket. Well, try and leave your credit card locked in your pocket. I don't think you'll manage it, because I won't. I will come back in a little while and have some more. Oh, gosh. Thank you very much for chatting. I will see you in a little while. Corellia House, busy as always when they come to a festival. Now we're at New Leaf Yarns, and this is all alpaca, and some of it is absolutely mind-blowingly soft. It looks to knit up a dream. It feels absolutely super. And I had great fun earlier coming here to play with yarn, and I don't know, God, there's so many things that are tempting. I'm going to keep moving. I'm going to go and have a look at Ching Fibres. Stop, because they are super busy, and what a selection. Oh my gosh. And the minis, oh, the minis are wonderful. God, what a temptation. And it's lovely to see the variegated little swatches knitted up. Because you want... You're trying to escape. Oh, feel free, yeah, I don't mind. Somebody else recording me, recording them. For the podcast. Wow. Oh. Oh dearie me, mohair. Am I going to be crazy and buy some mohair, or am I going to save myself? For a man with 250 kilos of wool at home, it's crazy to buy more. No, why are you saying no? I'm going to have... Oh no, this is unprocessed fleece. Ready for sending off for processing for my own yarn. Plus, there's what's in the house in the stash already. My wife did really well yesterday. She only bought 16. No, just 16 skeins.
Okay, I was going to say.
No, 16 skeins of yarn yesterday, which wasn't too bad. And she's quite happy with that. And some of it was cotton rather than wool, which was different, so that'll be fun. Right, I'm going to go and see the next stall. See you in a while. And JC Rennie are on the go as always. Special. Those naturals are absolutely stunning, aren't they? I'm going through a phase of looking at natural colours.
Yeah, we've got it in like the 4-ply, and we've got it in the iron weight as well.
Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. Oh God. I'm doing the filming for my podcast, and then I'm going to do my shopping.
Okay.
And I'm going to be really...
I like getting videoed.
Oh, don't worry. I'll keep it pointing at the stock. Most people are happy to sand and blether if you're filming the stock.
I do not like it.
No, it's funny. And then there are some people who are just, yeah, my face is selling my business for me, so go. Yeah, it's funny the difference, the ones who just don't... my wife will blether away, but she refuses to appear on camera.
No, I don't do.
Oh, I'm not going into the threshing barn. If I go into the threshing barn, I'll buy something. And I'm trying to be good. Because I don't need fleece. I don't... No. Try and be good. Look at those bats. Oh my God. No, I'm going to be... Try extra hard to be good. Fire that up there. Watercolours and lace. And what a lovely selection of things. Some really nice shawl kits in the background there, which are a terrible temptation. And I'm about to catch up with Ripple's Crafts time.
It's my turn.
It's your turn,
and
I
don't have to compete with Sheila anymore.
I said I try and create equal time for everyone. Don't always manage it. You run out of time chatting to folk. Have you had anything that's going faster than anything else? Everybody's had something which they thought, well, that was a wee bit not what I was expecting today.
Well, it's not. It wasn't unexpected.
Right, which one is it? Oh, yes.
That's been going really, really well.
Because that's a relatively new edition, isn't it?
No, I've had it for a while. But
right.
It's been really well, and I think maybe because of the display
a good sample always makes a difference.
Definitely. So that's been really popular. Most of the lime green is gone as well. I've only got 2.
Oh, well, that's fun.
So,
fantastic.
Yeah, so that's done well. Sock yarn. This shade's gone well. Yeah, the dark sea storm is always popular. So that's done well. And
and the feet haven't got too sore yet?
Comfy boots.
Oh.
Comfy boots. That's the
I thought you said kinky boots there. I was starting to worry. Well, yes.
Who am I to,
Yeah, enough said.
Yeah, no, it's all gone actually. And surprisingly, lace has done well too, this weight.
Oh, that's wonderful news.
So, yeah.
Oh, I'm glad that you're having a good time.
Yeah. And everyone's very relaxed and friendly.
Well, I noticed that as I've been working my way around. Yeah, it's nice having the extra space. Yeah, and a few people upstairs were commenting on the fact that they like that there are no booths. that they're not feeling closed in. There's a high roof, and that's a big difference to some of the other festivals that they go to. Which I think is great, because if the customers are happy, they'll come back.
They'll spend money.
Yeah.
Someone's got to sort that.
You have my sympathies. No. I shouldn't come to this stall, because when I come to this stall I always spend money. And you remember when I stopped at Dye Ninja, she was talking about a really, really, really nice Frenchman who was chatting to her. That's him. That's the really nice man who Dye Ninja thinks is wonderful. And not only that, she says he has a really, really lovely wife or partner.
That's me.
That's you.
Hey everyone.
And wonderful descriptions. I thought, yeah, Sheila, that's them. Oh. Hi, Gillian. How are you today?
Right.
Not going too mad. Oh gosh.
A bit quieter today, but
A little bit.
I've sold one of the patterns.
Oh, well done. Well, thank you very much. And a couple of people have said, I see you're not wearing your shawl, but it's up on the stall where the wool is. I said, yes. Did you go and buy it? No. I thought, oh, that's a shame.
Yeah, a lot of people have been looking at it, but
You never know.
I think they're tempted, but some of them are saying that it seemed like such a big project, and winter's coming, so that's what.
Well, that's just it. And somebody said, is that a really slow technique to do? And I said, the first half dozen are, but once you get into the rhythm, it's like any other knitting pattern. Once you've done half a dozen or a dozen, the speed comes up, and it's not too bad. So I've been asking everyone else, have they had any one product that's gone faster than anything else over the weekend? Have you got one?
Yeah, the stuff.
Oh, wow.
In fact, this is the one that I had to get my husband to bring up a restock for, and both on the merino and the blue face Leicester, the autumn colours have just gone crazy.
Oh, that's absolutely super.
I've it on the other faces, but I've still got the merino.
I have autumn is coming at home. Yeah, and I have autumn rainbow at home. And they're both absolutely gorgeous, because I remember when you first posted that online, I think I'd ordered it within about 10 minutes. It's an amazing colourway, it's really, really nice. I haven't knitted it up yet. I should soon. But, oh God. A few people have said that greens have gone really fast this year. So I wonder if that's just a general fashion statement that greens are in.
Might be. I mean, I always go more of the style. That's enough.
It's funny. This is completely what an audience has been doing.
And it's never the same.
Yes, that's strange as well. Oh yeah, in Glasgow, Queen Margaret Drive, isn't it?
Pretty much, yeah. Whatever they sell is like the opposite to what I sell online. So all the stuff that I just doesn't seem to go.
To that natural colour, yeah. Obviously, yeah. But that's just it, when you walk up and the smaller, as you say, the subtle nuances pop from the skein as you look at it, you have to pick them up, squish them, and then say, I'm going to buy it. I feel guilty if I pick something up and then put it back on a rack. Well, thank you very much for stopping and chatting to me. I'm going to leave you to it, and I'll catch up with you later in the day. Thanks! Gotta go visit Woolmouse. We've got some nice bags. Oh, look at those brooches, aren't those stunning? That could be really, really nice. And some lovely yarns. A Corriedale sock, wow. And a stunning price. The selection of colours is nice, and those minis are really super. I would pop back in here later, possibly when I do my shopping trip. Thank you. No worries. It's okay. I'll pop it up online later in the week. Wow. Look at the depth of colour saturation in some of these, they're amazing. I podcast, so I wander around, film the stock, sometimes chat to the vendors, and then put it up as an advertisement. And it's my pleasure to do that. Now this, hiding behind this display is the eponymous Dorothy Wood. She's having a wonderful time with the looks of things, sitting working away quietly as always.
Well, actually, I'm repairing a bracelet.
Oh my!
A lady decided she wanted to buy the finished thing, and for the first time ever, the loop. I've just realised the best way to repair it is actually to create another loop.
Oh wow!
And I can sew that end in and make another loop. So you don't have a stand here today?
No, I was teaching yesterday, so I did a 1 hour pop-up stand upstairs yesterday, then did the podcast and meet up, and then went and taught my class in the afternoon. So I'm going to wander around today, do some filming, buy some wool, drink some tea, and sit quietly in a corner until it's time to go back to Caithness. What about yourself? Are you having fun?
Yes, actually, and I'm keeping quite quiet for them.
Which is unusual for you. You normally have a nice steady trickle.
Yes, well I have had actually, it's just kept on going and I've been really good.
Oh, that's wonderful. Right, I'll keep going and I will see you soon. Oh my god, little gem. No, I'm going, if I buy felted things I'll get into trouble. Now, John Cowan's baskets. They were here last year and my wife floated backwards and forwards and her purse twitched and she restrained herself, and thank God she hasn't come in today because I just claimed one of her large baskets for storing yarn in when I'm selling it, and she said I'm going to have to go and buy a replacement now, and she forgot you were here. So luckily she's had to go into town. These are stunning again.
Thank you. Yeah. What's your speciality stuff?
I'm a knitwear designer and teacher.
Nice.
So I do that, and I record video, make podcasts, and help try and promote the other folk who are crafting with us. So it's really nice to get a chance to look at some of your baskets. And I'm thinking, too small. That's about the right size for the one that I've stolen. I'll see if she comes back in. I might have to treat her. She's gone off shopping into town, so if she comes back, we'll be back along to see you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, the loveliest yarn company. Now, one of the stalls which has featured over the years is Thistle Do You. And Thistle Do You is, of course, our friend Louise. And Louise is here today and she is working hard, sitting there, and she's brought her younger sister with her. What? Why not? Yes, flutter your eyebrows. Quite right. Eyelashes. How are you, dear?
I'm fine, thank you.
That's what I like to hear. Are you having a fun day?
Yes, it's been absolutely lovely. Lots of nice people to chat to.
I've been the same. The only thing I'm finding is my feet are getting really, really sore.
Yeah.
I might have to go and have some tea and sit down for half an hour.
Sounds like a plan. What
And
have you
then-
done with Janet? Have you lost her?
She's gone into town shopping for clothes for the grandchildren.
Oh,
You know what she's like.
yes.
So that's her project for today, shopping for the grandkids and then coming back for me later in the afternoon. I hope so, because she's got the blooming car keys. I could be stranded. I might just have to live here until I find my way to the station and find a train north, which will make up for the fact that the A9 is closed and we're going to have a lovely detour on the way home. So, we've found our way along and we are about to visit UK Alpaca. And, oh heavens, these are nice. It's so nice to see so many knitted samples using the yarns that are here. What a difference it makes. Can I come and chat to you? I'll film your stock rather than you, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Are you enjoying your first trip to Perth?
We had a good time.
Oh, wonderful.
We're very pleased we've come.
Good. The stock looks absolutely gorgeous.
Thank you very much.
As a knitter, I don't think there's anything here I would worry about ever buying and using. It's just so
It is
nice.
very lovely yarn, and of course it's all British as well.
Yeah.
So that's
Absolutely super. And the fact that you have so many really nice samples to show how it's going to look finished.
We've got some. We've been discussing how to show more samples because we've just got, of all these pans, we've got samples of everything, and there's just not enough space to put them all up.
I know, it's hard.
And trying to work out what the market is and what should we put up.
And what are people going to be wanting to be working on in the next season?
Yeah,
it is hard.
Absolutely, yeah. But no, it's been very good. It's it's an 8-hour drive for us, but we're sort of wanderers by nature, really. So
it's not so bad.
We quite enjoy it, really.
And that's good. Oh, we're 6 hours south to get here.
Are you?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
we're as far north as you can go.
Right.
A short ferry ride from Orkney.
Oh, right. Okay.
We're about 10 miles from John O'Groats.
Wow. Yeah, it's a long way. Yeah, so it's been very successful, and of course, we pick up new customers and new contacts. And we always hope that we'll get follow-on orders.
Well, that's right.
Consequence. So it's not just the direct sales we make on the stand; it's what hopefully will come
in future.
Yeah.
Well, that's just it.
Yeah, you have to build. A lovely job, it's a nice little show,
and it's a nice atmosphere show. I find
it is a nice atmosphere show.
Compared to there are some. I was up on the balcony earlier, having a sort of cool down and chill out, and chatting to a pile of podcasters.
Yeah.
And they were all saying the thing they like is the fact that there's a high roof, lots of light.
Yeah, the lighting is very good.
No little concealed booths where you can't get in and you can't see and you can't speak to people.
Yeah, that's very true.
And that, I think, is one of the best selling points.
The lighting is very good because we did actually bring our own stand lights. But we came in here and
you didn't need them.
Didn't need them.
What a difference that makes.
Yeah, it does. It makes a big difference. Having to put
so that's absolutely super.
Yeah. So it's been fun, interesting.
Wonderful. Yeah. I'm going to pop that off for a second.
And we.
Okay, had a short break for a second there, and we are back, and we've come to a stall full of absolutely crazy folk at my mum and it. And look at these. Look at that box of minis. Oh my god, they're wonderful. It's wonderful to stop and look at all these different things. Where are we stopping next? Oh, Airedale Yarns, that would be fun. Let's go in here and have a wander. Oh. What a terrible temptation. I'll come to you in a minute, my crazy friends at Bunloat. Are you having a good, fun festival?
We are, thank you, yes.
Wonderful. You've got some gorgeous yarns.
Thank you very much.
Really nice colours.
Yeah, the colours are incredible in this.
Yeah, it's really, really nice. And some of the naturals in the cashmere are really, really good. Oh my god, I'll be back from my shopping later. This is just my filming run. Now, the last time I spoke to these folk was only a fortnight ago at Port Soy, or 3 weeks ago. And look...
2 weeks ago, yeah.
2 weeks ago, yeah, it wasn't long at all. And have you been okay tucked away in your corner?
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's good.
50 Gucci yesterday. All the fleece went.
Oh my god!
Yeah, it's just we had empty spaces this morning, we had to fill them up.
Oh, that's a wonderful thing to hear.
It is, yeah. It looks empty.
Good Lord, that is wonderful. Absolutely wonderful.
Makes packing up much more easy.
Oh God, yes, you don't have to take it all home, it's fine. Well, I did the 1 hour pop-up yesterday for the Caithness Croft yarn and the pattern releases yesterday. And I was absolutely amazed last night when we would get back and opened the cash box and did a count up. And I thought, my God, we didn't do that amount of trade, did we? And Janet said, you must have done, because the money's there.
Stole it from someone, one way or another.
And then my phone started pinging, and I thought, what's that? And pattern orders and Ravelry started pinging in last night for yesterday's patterns, so that's wonderful. Again, I'm not going to be a millionaire, but I'll be happy.
Yeah, of course. That's okay. As long as you can pay your tax, that's it. If you pay tax.
Hello.
Please feel free to
That
grab stuff.
has got to be one of the most interesting cones I've seen in years.
Thank you so much. I used to sell them like that, but that's my last one. So it's just for display, really.
Oh wow!
So that people can see all the colours that
and see them together.
Yeah.
Those that selection of colours are pretty damn close to a set of colours in North Ronaldsay that I put into the biggest shawl that I've designed.
I bet. Yeah.
And they work beautifully. It's a shawl called the Hooded Bat.
Right.
And it's...
Do you mind if I grab my tea then?
No, have your tea.
I'll talk to you while you're...
And it's 10 foot 7 from tip to tip. It has a hood knitted into the middle of the shawl, so it's a massive wrap around the neck, and when the wind gets up, flip up the hood. Specifically for the Caithness weather, where we live. And designed because Darling Daughter said, can you make me a little something so that I can sew my hat onto my scarf so that it doesn't blow off and I don't lose it?
That's a really good idea.
So I just knitted a pattern with hood in it.
What I don't want to say.
Right, I put a new battery in the camera, and I have just stopped to buy a skein of yarn at Otherworldly Yarns, and look at those colours. I've not got you yet, I'm on the yarn.
Okay, I was prepared.
You're such a ham actor. Look at those project bags that have come from Greece. Those are wonderful. And look, it's Carola. Hi Carola.
Hi.
Have you had fun at the festival?
It's been amazing. Organised perfectly. Lots of space. People with wheelchairs, everything. Everybody can come. Lots of light. It's been friendliness of people. Absolutely amazing.
So as a first, this is your first big exhibition. And are you feeling really positive after it?
I feel very good, yes. It's been a very positive and good experience.
And is it going to be worth dragging Martin up next year?
Absolutely, for sure.
Good, I look forward to that.
Yes. And how have you found it, John? Have you had fun?
Oh, I've had super fun. The class was super. The vendors have been great fun. The folk that have stopped to chat have been incredible.
Everybody's just been so friendly.
It's a super atmosphere.
Yeah. positivity.
I mean, you do all, you come to the other big festival, which is Edinburgh.
Yeah.
It's a completely different atmosphere.
It's a different atmosphere, but all of them are different atmospheres.
Yeah, they're all unique, and they all have their really strong positives.
Yes, absolutely.
And that's wonderful. Oh, here's trouble.
Here's trouble indeed.
You're bringing that one back to me.
Thank you. So many people have admired it.
Did it help?
It did, yeah. So
super duper.
I think they'll be looking for the pattern from you as well.
Oh, wonderful. I'm delighted to hear that, Hilary. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. See you later.
Right. Look at that. That's gone all wobbly. I need to cut that bit out. I will see you later. I'm going to try and get the rest of the vendors in before... look, Shamika's here again.
Yes, the finished sweater.
Oh, that! My God! Straight off the needles.
But it's done.
Oh, well done.
Yes.
Oh, Mrs. Lamb's yarns. Oh dear. Hi, Ellen.
Hi, John. How are you?
I'm fine. Are you having a good day?
Yes, I am. Having a good weekend.
Right, I'm going to get out of your way and let you work with your customer. Doesn't matter where I go, I always seem to bump into the same people. And now we're at King Craig. Look, I showed you this lot at Port Soy a fortnight ago. And we're back again with Pat and Sean working hard, as always. I've left it till late in the afternoon so that a lot of the public have gone off and I get peace and quiet to wander around. Oh, God almighty, I don't know what I want. No! No, I'm trying to be good, but it's not going to work. I've got so many stalls still to get to. And we'll come over here. And look, it's the Trelise stall, and Lise has escaped. She's not here. So whether or not I buy yarn or whether I just acquire yarn, I haven't decided yet. It's so unusual to get to her stall, but oh no, here she comes. Look, locked in conversation at the other side of the room. We'll go and say hello. Hello, my Greek daughter.
Yes, and here I meet my adopted Greek daughter Lise, who is shopping at Woo Sheeps. Now, Woo Sheeps are an absolutely fantastic company with a wicked sense of humour, and they do these incredible skeins of yarn, which are 150 grams. Because they're slightly larger than the standard skein, the folk at Woo Sheeps have given them the loving name Big Dicks. And they also have minis, which they call Tiny Dicks. And the conversation that went on between myself and the folk at Woo Sheeps and my friend Lise from Trelise was not something which I wanted to leave in full on this section of video. Consequently, have a look at the stunning colour ranges they have. On that back wall, there's an orange and a blue, which I fell in love with, and I got so engrossed I forgot to go back and buy them. I feel like a complete prat having missed out, but I'll tell you, lovelier people you cannot meet at a festival, and the sense of humour combined with that crazy Greek was fabulous.
Oh, these are wonderful.
Changing the tiny dicks to wee dicks.
Oh yeah, tiny dicks can become wee dicks.
Right, I can see why.
Yeah, they might even be wee dicks, we're not sure.
I love it! What a lovely range of colours.
Thank you very much. We
absolutely
do not
wonderful.
do quiet colours.
No, I don't do quiet either.
We don't do puce.
Puce.
We don't know what colour puce is, but we don't do it.
We don't do it, yeah.
Right, that's fine. I can live with that.
All done in the shed at the bottom of the garden.
There's a lot of things done in sheds at the bottom of gardens.
Around Stranraer Way. What? You're looking up? You're going away? Bye-bye.
And yeah, my shed at the moment has 250 kilos of fleece sitting in it. So I understand what sheds are like. Oh, this is wonderful. I'm filming for the podcast at the moment, and then I'm hoping to run round and shop quickly.
Yeah, sure.
For myself before the end of the day. But thank you very much for stopping to chat.
Very talented knitter person.
She is indeed.
So you've got the gradient print going that way with the pink to make it pop.
Yeah, and it's lovely. Absolutely stunning.
And we've got a friend who's an artist who actually does paint the skeins, and you can see she's got the eye for the colour. It's not just random colour splashed
She has.
on
It just works nicely.
Yeah.
That's super. That is really nice.
So, alchemy and art, you see, that's what we like.
Oh.
The guy's getting poetic now.
And the finesse bit, yeah, I'll go very quickly because I've still got about 20 vendors to film before I get to the end of the day.
Go on, sir.
I'm coming to film your yarn and chat to you. What a nice selection. God, everyone I come to, I say, what a lovely selection, but it is. It's because it's all absolutely gorgeous.
Well, this is all pure Wensleydale.
Right.
Yeah, and we are actually based in the Yorkshire Dales as well, so it's actually
wow.
come from its sources as well, yeah.
So you've had a reasonably long journey to...
Oh yes, but we do these wool shows right throughout the country anyway, so...
Right, oh that's not quite so bad. Oh wow. And I love the fact that you have such a nice range of samples.
Yeah, well we have a range of knitters who knit to order anyway, and then we bring them as samples, some of them as samples, so that people can see what they can knit with our...
That makes sense.
Yeah.
But absolutely wonderful. And have you had a good festival? Have you enjoyed yourselves?
It's been a good festival,
yeah. I've had fun. The class I taught yesterday was fantastic. The folk I've just been bumping into and chatting to have been great fun. Now, so far this trip, I haven't been at Queen of Pearls, and I've finally arrived. And it's looking lovely! As always. How are you, Mrs.? Fine? Are you completely settled into your new home?
Yeah, apart from like the catching up things, like accounts and boring stuff.
Well,
there seems to be time to do. I am settled.
What are accounts? I've got a box of receipts that have never been keyed in. I'll need to get down to it at some point.
We've all got that box of receipts.
Yeah. I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. Why is there no money left in the bank?
Yeah. So you go back to like 5 months ago and you're like, what's that random amount in my bank statement? And there's like just numbers after it, there's nothing like...
And you're flicking through the box saying, what is that? And then you find it's a petrol receipt for going to a show.
Yeah.
Something crazy. Yeah, that makes sense. Have you had a fun couple of days?
Yeah, it's excellent.
Super. Now, I've been asking the others, have you had one thing that's been going faster than others?
The acorn kits have been going because obviously we're doing the little tutorial for them on Instagram. So them and the ballista always goes.
Wonderful. Yeah, it's been quite funny. There's been a couple of folk who have said the sort of smoother squidgies have gone well. And then other folk have said, no, that for me, the toothy stuff has been going. So it's, like always with these festivals, a good mix and unpredictable. So
that's been going well too, actually, the alchemy at the end.
Oh, right. Nice. Oh, let's go around here. Oh ho! I can understand why. Get thee behind me, Satan. Right, I've got about 10 more stalls to film and then I'll come back for a wander. I still haven't done my shopping. I will get there. Rusty Ferret time, yay!
She's just disappeared. She'll be back in a minute.
That's alright. The yarn's more important.
Oh, I'll tell her. I'll make sure that she knows.
Oh gosh. Right. Quick change of SD card and start again.
Let's hold it. It's kind of a newer thing, but it's double nets
and Mad Minis.
Stuff, but for the moment you're fine, and then
Now, where are we going next? We're going in this general direction. Oh dearie me. Okay, so we've hit For the Love of Yarn, and there's another wall of squidgy wonderfulness. Dearie me. We're spoiled for choice. There are so many inspiring dyers here this time. It's absolutely fantastic. Have you had fun?
I've had great fun. I have. I've had great fun.
Good.
I love all the yarn shows, but it's a bit jolly for me.
Well, that's all right. And I've enjoyed myself. It seems to have been reasonably busy for a lot of folk, so they're all happy.
Absolutely, yeah. I'm very happy.
Oh no! I'll come to Giddy Ant first. Oh, filming for the podcast, and I'm more interested in your stock than you. Nothing personal.
That's quite okay.
But some of these are lovely.
We are more the introverted. Yes, not photogenic, like on videotype.
Feel free to talk. I'll chat to you anyway and film the yarn. Because as I was just saying, the average podcast user is more interested in the yarn than the people.
We're okay with that.
I don't mind that, as long as they're ordering and buying. Oh, I like that colour, that is really nice.
Had a good festival?
I've had fun, yeah. Teaching yesterday was super fun. A little 1 hour pop-up that I did yesterday morning was fun. Patterns went well, yarn went well. And now it's sort of chill out day, wander around. I bought 2 skeins of yarn and a project bag. I've been really restrained.
That's really good.
So far.
There's a lot of choice.
But I haven't actually started yet. He says.
Can we ask one question?
Yeah.
Your Instagram name?
Beardychiel.
Okay, because we weren't sure.
We've debated how you pronounce it.
That was our yesterday in the car on the way home, sort of thing, because we saw you walk past, we're like, so then it started this, so we weren't sure whether it was, child, as in like child,
Chiel.
big child.
No. Beardychiel. Chiel is an old Scots word that just means person.
Okay.
I see child.
That chiel. That person.
And you would use the word child for like a kid,
Yeah.
I kind of thought you're like a big child,
No,
like
it's just a guy. An unspecified guy with a beard.
Well, that's one of our questions answered then.
That's
Thank you
wonderful.
very
I'm
much.
glad to answer a question.
Do you like that we have actually talked about that so much? That was a good 5 minutes.
That frightens me.
That was a good 5
We're
minutes.
sisters, so we don't have an awful lot
To talk about.
We don't kind of know.
Yeah, you know all the same people, you know all their idiosyncrasies.
Yeah, and it's mostly yarn related, so whenever we're in my house, my husband's head is turned with all of this yarn. We're trying to wangle him into it as well, but he's just not answering. He's half there with the guitar.
He'll succumb eventually,
I know.
whether he wants to or not. Right, I'm going to get the rest.
Stuff.
Is he? Oh, well, that's good. Oh, wow. I'm back again. Had to have a short break there. And I'm on to the last aisle of vendors. I've spoken to everyone. I've filled a 120 gig memory card with film of vendors in their stalls. And now we're coming to the busy Mrs. B. Oh gosh, it's been a funny day. Have you had a good festival?
Good, yeah.
And had fun?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mrs. B is being busy around the staff.
Well, that makes perfect sense.
I'm not so busy, Mr. B.
But it's lovely to see you, not so busy, Mr. B. I'm John. Nice to meet you. Yes. Your name's Glenn.
Yeah.
My surname's Glenn. I am John Glenn.
My brother is John.
Oh my
and
God!
He's older than me. So it's John Glenn.
God Almighty! The knitting community brings strange folk together. As always, she has a wonderful display. Fortunately, I am saving myself from adding any more yarn bowls because I will get thumped. As my wife has told me, no more ceramics. There are enough in the house.
This guy's still drunk.
Yeah, and I can imagine all 3 grandsons would absolutely adore this guy. Unfortunately, they would also rip him apart. Especially the tiny ones.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't mean anything nasty by it. He's lovely. Absolutely stunning. Right, last aisle of filming, and then I'm stopping. Hi folks, it's me again, and I have to tell you that the microphone completely died at this point, just as I arrived with Celie McWheely. And what a combination of yarns, bats, oh, lovely fibre, some nice woven stuff. I have to say,
sense of colour seems to have been blowing away the vendors at this particular festival. It's been absolutely super to see what they're producing. And Celie McWheely does a wonderful job, currently looking at trying to set up her first LYS, pardon me, and working hard at it and hopefully getting there in the end. So watch for big things as you track her on social media. I'm sure everything's going to work out beautifully for her. Now, shuffling over, this mad felter has some of the nicest cards and some of the nicest felted work that I have been watching for ages. There's nothing I can say. The jewellery's lovely, the little felted pieces of jewellery, the felted cushions and the felted pictures are magnificent, really magnificent, and there is absolutely no way you should miss out in trying to catch up. Now, where has the... I was sure... there it is. I got a little more close-up of the cushions, and I was thinking, I knew I'd taken a close-up of the cushions. Those are absolutely wonderful. Right, who else did we have to see? Oh, project bags. Now, I was really tempted by project bags. I couldn't justify adding any more because I just bought the Disney Villains one for Janet. And since there are some in the house sitting empty at the moment, which is unusual, I thought I can't justify it anymore. Although the puffin one would probably have gone down really, really well. I'm doing this recording in the back end of the kitchen with Ian running around somewhere, Sarah's floating around somewhere. But we will get there now. At the end of this one, I'm nipping into, obviously, one of my favourite stalls. Look, it's Cosmic Strings. Yeah, bye-bye. It's been lovely chatting to you. They were absolutely gorgeous. Now, into Cosmic Strings. Bee's busy with a customer. Now, the range of different fibre mixes in Cosmic Strings, both fingering and DK weight, are amazing. I have to admit, there are only so many superlatives that you can actually utter in a single breath, and every single one of them you could say about one of the Cosmic Strings yarns. They've got some nice samples here. I do have some of their yak at home, and it is so soft. Haven't used it yet. In fact, as I'm recording this, I am wearing a set of hand knitted Cosmic Strings socks in the colourway Warrior.
Oh, what a lovely range!
Now I've forgotten whose stall I've arrived at next. Oh dear, that's terrible.
Hiya, have you had a good festival?
Again.
Good, I've had fun as well.
Beautiful hand spun.
I've been good, I've only bought 2 skeins of yarn so far.
Absolutely wonderful range of
and when I finish filming, then I'll go
yarns.
and do some more buying.
We've not bought any.
That's really unusual.
I bought a couple of patterns.
Really?
Oh wow.
Nice.
My friend wants a selfie with you.
Oh, okay.
I
can do
so
that.
cheery.
The triplets are podcasters.
And of course, I've just been told here that somebody's looking for a selfie.
We were chatting upstairs.
Now, here come my selfie buddies. These set of triplets, these 3 sisters, podcasting supremos. They're recording away for their podcast as well. And I have to say, they are great fun. We had a nice chat in the podcast lounge, and I am looking forward to watching some of their podcasts because although I know they're there, I've actually watched any and I felt incredibly guilty about that. But I'm sure everything's going to be beautiful for them and for me. We took some nice footage I'm sorry the conversation's completely missing here and that microphone went absolutely gaga on me. It's a shame. It really is a shame to miss out on this bit. Now, I wish I could lip read myself. It's crazy. Now, I do know that they are geographically set across the country. You remembering to turn the oven off, grandson?
Yes.
Good lad. I'm recording, so come and say hello.
Hi ho.
Hi ho. Podcasters will hear you, although they'll be seeing Perth. And
I thought you had a good time.
we did have a good time. And that was 3 other podcasters who came to talk to me. But now we're moving on. And there's... Oh, Foo's back. And is he going to try and persuade me to buy yarn? Well, yes, he did. He suggested I could go in and just buy one little skein. Just one little skein. Ha! Ian in the background is raiding the biscuit supply. There's some chocolate fruit and nut cookies that his granny bought. Now look, there's a novelty. 2 filming sessions in a row and Clive Shepherd's seat by his spinning wheel is empty. I've got as far as Gongcrafts. There's Laurence having a quick chill out as customers browse. Botanical dyer par excellence, Laurence's dye book is absolutely wonderful. And of course, she has to be sitting knitting. And that particular yarn is ultra soft. I think it's the same merino and silk that was in the yarn that they sent me last year for the Travelling Textures Festival shawl. It was absolutely beautiful to work with. An amazing drape, one of the nicest 4-ply yarns I have ever worked with. I have to say as well that the subtleness, there's no harsh edge in botanically dyed colours, the way you would see in some others. And I am really, really tempted to phone, and the next time they're in town shopping, ask them to drop me off some of that multicoloured yarn, because it is so nice. And yet, like me, Laurence is on baby socks, and she's going to be delivering her baby socks to the new addition in their family just after the festival. Right, who are we going to see next? I'll just pause for a second and I'll be right back. Right, I'm back.
Wonderful, thank you.
This is Sable Yarns.
Wow, these look...
Sable Yarns are
everything I've seen today I could take home.
Wonderful.
I'm saying nothing.
Gradient
having spent time wandering around wearing that massive rainbow shawl this morning, which I eventually left with the looks.
Having a really good laugh because they were describing one of the friends
and it's been quite
talking
popular
about
so far.
And saying that she was having a fangirl
quite like
moment.
the idea, and they've all
I
said,
thought I was
is that going to be held to knit when we get to the outside edge?
An accident myself.
The first
I was
dozen
laughing
are,
so much the fact that anyone
Beardychiel
could possibly want a fangirl moment over this ancient bearded me was hilarious. And lo and behold, she is at the festival, and they decided that they would go looking for her. They also decided that they would have a couple of questions for me about the podcast, and a couple of questions about Beardychiel's name. And we were talking about yarn, and I was saying that I had a funny feeling I was going to have to buy some yarn, and I thought I would buy some of their sock gradients. Pardon me. Sorry, having a drink of lemon and lime in the background here, and it's repeating on me. Now these are the gradients that I was talking about, and they wind them in reverse so that the socks come out in opposite directions to one another. as the gradient works, and I think it's a hilarious idea. I think it's going to be absolutely great fun. 250-gram balls in a pack, 75-25 wool and nylon mix, the same as most standard sock yarns, and I'll get by with it. I did buy one thinking I would make 2 tiny pairs of socks for Rubes and Leo, or I might make a pair of socks for Ian. I haven't decided exactly what it's going to be yet, but I am really looking forward to casting it on just because it looks like such good fun. Their other range of colours was equally exciting, I have to say, and the general ambience, the general atmosphere was absolutely super. Now, they're asking me about Instagram account information, and they are suddenly going to become followers. Now, having left there, I went across to my friend at Flora Fibres, because this particular range of vegan fibres is fairly unique as I walk around festivals. The colours that are available, the materials that are available are absolutely superb. The one question I got asked when I got here was, how was the sea cell that you bought last year? And I have to say that the sea cell knitted up beautifully. I really enjoyed working with it. The colour palette here is so muted, so soft, but there isn't a single product on that stall that you don't feel you would want to be wrapped up in. Now, whether it's spinning fibre or knitting fibre, it's exactly the same. This stuff is gorgeous. And as I walk away, and Kate and Baig on my right, some absolutely wonderful jewellery, and I was really tempted to go in there, and then I thought, oh, do I have time? I realised that it was almost time to rush to the car, and I'm looking for last minute things which I haven't actually stopped and spoke at before. The crochet project stuff is again really, really nice. Really spoiled for choice. Now this was one, this is a brand new wool to market this time round. Only 2 colours, some stock in place, not a massive amount yet. All of the details that you need. Springfield Farm, follow Jason as he makes this journey, like myself, into producing his own yarns.